today on EA Sports. It's Week 14 of the NFL on EA Sports.
3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
2nd and 10. A very chilly day here, but no snow. And yeah, I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles.
And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. Past the 20. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Lions are going to take a 1st quarter lead.
Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Oh, batted at the line and intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And they'll have great field position here as the ball will be at the 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
To number 83.
The numbers for him from a week ago. 5 catches, 62 yards.
And he was able to haul that pass in there, but he knows he's got a tough task ahead of him. This unit in the top 5 in the NFL against the pass. He's going to have to really work hard to get open.
The pass.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is recovered by the Cardinals. A bad 3rd down mistake there.
Points were already on the board in their mind. And that's the worst part about it, right? Because it's just like in golf. Never count it in the cup until it rolls in there. Otherwise, you can really get messed up with your scores. In this case, you know they thought, hey, at least 3, maybe even a chance to get 6. It's a little bit demoralizing going off the field now that you've turned it over and you come up empty.
And if he holds on to that, at least the field goal on 4th down, now they lose it.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Play clock down to 3, and we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Allen off the play fake. Throw left side complete. That's Price. And he is able to take this way down into Detroit territory. A big-time play there by the Cardinals. 49 yards.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
Sliding out of the pocket to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And 10 yards to go.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Number 80.
A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
28-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling in. Under pressure, they got him again.
Quarterback taken down and sacked.
Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
1-yard line.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
The pass.
A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
At the 47-yard line.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 41-yard line.
41-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
At the 36-yard.
How about the first quarter he's putting together out wide? Pretty impressive.
I think that he likes the fact that we're playing this as a day game. You know, some guys, they respond better in the evenings. For some reason, it builds up. For this guy, day game, and he is off and running. You're exactly right. 100 might be conservative with the start that he's had here in the first quarter.
Yeah, by the numbers, he's on pace for 200+ right now. On third down, he'll drop to throw. That one caught by Ellison. Touchdown, Detroit!
I think if you pulled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as a wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there. Really
good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
Sanders on for the extra point. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it's capped off by a touchdown for the Lions. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And this carries into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just thinking what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And all the way down to the 29.
To number 80.
A huge play there for Arizona. 46 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. His throw caught right around the 6. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. So the quarterback drops to throw, looks over, and boom, a guy that wide open, he has to be thinking, wait a minute, this is some kind of a dream. This is too easy.
Yeah, a great dream. One you don't want to wake up from. But for the defense, almost feels like there was a bust in coverage.
Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me.
And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 miles.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he's got his man on the out route. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. For Kidder here, it's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 4 receivers in the formation here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right. 2nd and 3. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 47. Here's a run on 1st down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11.
The line of scrimmage.
Sometimes I forget how much information he has to go through before the ball's even snapped. But what a diagnosis right there. Saw the play, shot through the gap like a rocket, ends up spilling it for a loss.
2nd and 11. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is recovered by the Cardinals.
Fumble on the play.
He already had the 1 fumble loss, so now 2 fumbles lost here in this 1st half.
Not setting the pace the way that you want it done. I mean, here in the 1st half, already twice the ball's come out and hit the turf. Got to find a way to take care of it.
Allen hit. He lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. Does the big boy have the juice? And into the end zone. A scoop and score on the fumble return for the Detroit touchdown.
Sanders for the extra point.
And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week. He's smiling. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
36 yards on the play. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Allen. But one thing's for sure. They're going to have to come up with something at halftime because he is touchdown Cardinals.
To number 80. Touchdown, Arizona.
Yeah, he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Extra point up and through. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Detroit's offense ready to take over.
And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Out left, Allison's got it.
7 yards the pick up there.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Now this one complete on the slant route. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
On the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Lloyd. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Completes it to Ellison to the right side. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
54, check, watch 54, watch the slant, watch the slant.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And he's got it. And the Lions are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. 11 yards there, just like last play. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. The Lions need to move. They're hustling to the line now. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Lions have broken our tie as they take the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. And he's got it up and through. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told. And the end result, a Detroit touchdown.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away from the 6. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
10 at their own 26-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
A big play that time through the air. 38 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. To throw, it's Allen. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. So you want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it.
28. Cardinals 21.
It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it.
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A big play there with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. He's playing pretty well. I don't think it's necessarily him changing up something he's doing, but that O-line, they've got to protect him better.
They do. They've got to make sure that they give him more than enough time in order to find targets downfield. And sometimes what happens when these things are going on is that the field general will step up and say, hey, that's on me, guys. I didn't get rid of it fast enough. Anything to try and relax them a little bit and take some pressure off because they do know that they are trying.
Yeah, well, we've seen the 4 sacks so far in this contest.
Number 87.
They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Johnston. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage.
Kinlaw on the tackle.
Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
51 yards on the punt there. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time, the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A big play there. 75 yards. And the Cardinals have broken the tie. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
On 1st down, it's Johnston. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage.
Right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And a quick throw here that's complete. 20, 10, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And sometimes those slants, they can be so tough to defend after the catch. It just happens so quickly.
And really, what gets set up there is how quickly everything happens. Ball's out of the hands of the passer in a hurry, and he just takes it and goes.
He went all the way into the end zone.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
Touchdown.
And that 3rd counter there gives them the lead, and it's obvious they've needed everything that he's given them today. The 3 touchdowns, that's impressive, but without him, they're not winning this game.
And his kick is good. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he's going to get this deep onto Arizona's side of the field. It's a big play there for the Lions. 53 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. He'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And the Lions are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. He'll look to throw. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. On 2nd down now. Johnston. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level. Make sure that blocks.
He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
That is today's NFL, isn't it? If you're going to be a running back in this league, you've got to be complete to stay on the field, at least for those 3 downs we talk about. Got to be able to catch it, which he's doing quite well in this one. 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, a little unconventional. He hasn't been able to cross the goal line as a runner, but as you say, twice as a receiver. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Cardinals offense ready to set up shop. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10.
On play action, Allen. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. A big-time play there by the Cardinals. 44 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a 1st down.
And the Cardinal 1st down.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. He'll buy some time right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for the pick.
Allen's pass.
Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
25 yards to pick up there, and also a 1st down.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run, and that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it.
The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Coming off the line, he's been wreaking havoc all year. And look, that's why, as a result, he's getting some looks for Defensive Player of the Year in the NFL.
And I know that many people don't have him first on their list right now, but he deserves that type of consideration. You mentioned it. All year long, he's made big plays and continues to do so. Imagine if he has a big game here. If so, he could vault himself right into the #1 spot.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he is going to have the Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
When you're running the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available. And incompletion as a result.
And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 28. 12 yards there as they move the chains. Back to throw now on 1st down. And that is incomplete here.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's third down now.
And 10.
Back to throw again. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Lloyd. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be second and goal.
Second and goal at the 10-yard line.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. Third and goal.
And goal.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a fourth down. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And the Lions are going to take a 3-0 lead. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it, happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Brings up second and 4 at the 31-yard line.
And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Allen off the play fake. The 20. Throw left side complete. It's Price. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. They'll get 34 yards there.
The dynamic duo is doing damage in this one, and they've certainly been on point throughout. And they hook up again for another big play.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Second and goal from inside the 5. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They'll try to run this one in. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
I'm a little surprised right here. They got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the fourth quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter.
Taken in at the 3. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They, of course, tie game, would like to avoid overtime if they could.
And a lot of people would go ahead and play it safe here and get to overtime and try and win it there. But, you know, sitting up here in the booth,
take some gambles.
I say let's go for this thing. Try and push.
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away.
Takes it at the 7. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give you a
pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down.
Brought down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete.
And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Give them 22 there on the third down conversion. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches.
37-yard line.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. 2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
6-man. Check girls, check girls, check girls.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. Opening drive of overtime, and now facing a 3rd down and 6. Big play coming up. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Johnston. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT. They'll run on first down. Johnston. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Johnston. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
At the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It's 3rd down and 12.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Johnston. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown.
Our final score.
Partner, a great game that we got to see, and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters,